Okay, and there we go. We should be live here on YouTube. Getting ready for the start of the race. I know I'm a bit late compared to what I said I would be, so we're getting set up right now. Was late getting home from work, so I literally just came in the door about 20 seconds ago or so. So we're loaded in though, and we're let's get that brightness turned up so I can actually see what's going on. Have brightness turned down to save battery, but don't need to save battery when I can plug in. Hey Eric, how's it going? Alright, here we go. Just gonna wipe my glasses down real quick and we should be good to go. This is a really nice shirt for cleaning up glasses. Alright, there we go. And we are ready to get going for the start of the race. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. And, yeah, here we go. Alright, we're all set to go. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I am. We're getting ready. And oh, are they doubled up ready to go green already? I knew. Uh-oh. I see rain on the camera lenses. The lights are on the pace car, and we have water on the camera lens. Alright, real quick. Since we have a minute, it looks like we're going for at least one more lap. Trying to think. Where did I put my... I gotta go just grab a drink real quick, and I will be right back, guys. Alright, here we go. Someone dropped in the other room, but I can deal with that later. Alright, we are here and ready to go for NASCAR racing at Michigan. They got turn 4 labeled for Harvick after all of his success at this racetrack. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this one. We got Christopher Bell starting on pole. Chastain second. Ty Gibbs is third. Fourth, Chris Buescher, last week's winner, and last year, just not a whole lot of correlation, but last year, the guy who won Richmond ended up winning Michigan as well. Okay, hey, Scotty, how's it going? We got Scotty's rooting for Alex Bowman here to win this race. Martin Truex Jr. starting third. He just signed a fresh new deal hot off the press yesterday, not long after the conclusion of the NASCAR Xfinity Series race, which, considering some of the rumors about silly season, makes it sound like John Hunter Nemechek very well might be taking that 42 car, especially considering the drama going on. And they're pulling the cars down pit road. Are you kidding me? No. No. All right. They're pulling the cars down pit road. Joey Logano starting 6th place. He has won this race a few times. And in particular, that Team Penske team has been very good at this track. William Byron in 17th, he's had a very good season, but needs some points here to try and claw back at the regular season championship. Kyle Busch, well outside the fight for the regular season championship. If he has 4 straight wins, maybe he could put himself in position for the regular season championship, but without a remarkable burst of speed, I don't see Kyle getting back in that fight, so Kyle just looking for some good, solid runs to lead into the playoffs. Ryan Blaney has won one of the races here in 2021, starting in the 9th position. And Chase Elliott, this was one of his best tracks, and certainly one of his best tracks before the end of the playoffs. This and Watkins Glen probably his 2 best shots to try and win his way in. So, and he starts 10th. Where's Alex Bowman starting? I didn't actually get a great look at the full starting grid. mainly because when I do a lot of my fantasy stuff, I usually am doing it before qualifying. So Alex Bowman is starting 19th, so it's going to be hard to win from there, but we've seen people win from further back in the field than that. So, yeah, I saw your message, Scotty. Yep. Alright, so, as I say, Bubba's an interesting one. He finished second here last year. This is one of his best tracks consistently over the course of years. And, oh, the cars are back. Oh, never mind. I guess they were just doing their pass through. I thought the cars had already done their pass through. I was listening on the radio on the way home as opposed to watching the broadcast on my phone. Oh no, they're pulling them back down pit road. Okay, not sure what they're doing, but yeah. Originally, it looked like they were pulling them through. Looked like they were pulling them down pit road because I thought they'd already done the pass through to check pit road speed. But now they're pulling them back down a third time. This one. Yep, NASCAR has told them they can cover up the cars, and it is a very small rain cell. Wow. I say, compared to what the forecast looked like earlier today, I would say that is a minor miracle that we have such a small amount of rain. But yeah, here we go. So, and of course, I don't have my switch down here to set up, so it might take a minute if we get a longer rain delay. I'm going to wait until I see the drivers actually climb out their cars, though, before I go grab it. Just because I want to make sure that we're not going to be going racing in like 2 minutes if I pull up Mario Kart. But Mario Kart will probably be the game that we play while we wait. It'll either be Mario Kart or Pokemon. If you guys want an opinion on that, let me know. But yeah, if we go to an extended rain delay, I will probably pull up some Mario Kart or Pokemon gameplay. Keeping the drivers in the cars. Okay, so you know what? All right. While we're okay, so while we're at this rain delay, since it doesn't sound like they're going to be getting out the cars, which means not a lot of time, I'm gonna just open up the floor to a Q&A. Let's see. I'm gonna try the YouTube feature just because I want to try it out. So there we go. Starting up a Q&A using there. So yeah, feel free to go ahead and pop in whatever. Say if you guys have anything you want to ask. But yeah, literally anything though is on the table. We're just kind of waiting it out, hoping that the rain delay is not going to be long. Just gonna kind of keep. I'm gonna read through the rest of the starting grid though while we're waiting as well, because normally I don't do much beyond the top 10, but where we got time, might as well. Bubba Wallace is starting in the 11th position. 12th is Brad Keselowski. Starting 13th, it's Denny Hamlin. 14th, driving the number 99 Trackhouse Chevy, it's Suarez. Number 5, in the 15th spot, it's Austin Dillon driving the number 3 car. Tyler Reddick in the 45 is in 16th place. Kyle Larson will be starting 17th. 18th, Eric Almirola. 19th, as we mentioned earlier, it's Alex Bowman. And rounding out your top 20, it's Austin Cindric. Yeah, let me know where your guys' favorite driver, by the way, is starting. I know Scotty's a big Bowman fan, so I made sure I mentioned that to him earlier, that Bowman is starting pretty deep in the field, but he could find his way through the field. Speaking of guys who can find their way through a field, Chase Briscoe could probably find his way through a real field starting in 21st, but he needs to find his way through the NASCAR Cup Series field. Someone who's done that on many occasions, Kevin Harvick, starting 22nd. He's made his way through many NASCAR fields over the day. Michael McDowell starting 23rd in the number 34 Front Row Motorsports Ford, and right behind him, his fellow Bubble driver, AJ Allmendinger, starting 24th. 25th is Eric Jones. In the number 43 Legacy Motor Club car. Are they climbing out the cars? Justin Haley starting 26th. 27th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 28th, Ryan Preece. 29th, 28th, Ryan Preece. 29th, Harrison Burton. And rounding out your top 30 is Austin Hill. He's won a lot of Xfinity races. He didn't win last week, or he didn't win yesterday, though. That was John Hunter Nemechek. Corey LaJoie, he's recently signed a multi-year deal. We know, at the very least, it's 3+. I've heard rumored that it might be 4, but I've heard it is at least 3 years from Corey LaJoie in interviews himself. So that's a big one. Todd Gilliland in the 38, starting 32nd. Starting 33rd, it's Cole Custer driving the number 51 for Rick Ware Racing. Ty Dillon in the number 77 Chevy, starting 34th. Starting 35th, it's Josh Berry, the super sub, subbing in for suspended NASCAR driver Noah Gragson as he got suspended. Are they covering the cars with the drivers in them? I see drivers removing their helmets and stuff, but I haven't seen anyone actually climb out, and I'm seeing them already starting to cover over cars. But so Noah Gragson suspended after liking a meme on a social media platform. I don't remember which one, but I saw it for the first time on Twitter. I gave my thoughts in a video the other day. But he is suspended, so Josh Berry, the super sub, stepping back in to make his 9th NASCAR Cup Series start as a substitute only. Alright, for some reason it's saying YouTube's not allowing people to chat. I'm going to try just ending the Q&A thing, and just, if you guys do have anything you want to ask, go ahead and pop questions in the chat, but yeah, for whatever reason, I guess it wasn't letting people talk, which is weird for it being on a Q&A, but yeah, drivers are out of the cars, so looks like we are under at least a little bit of a rain delay here. 36th place is where we left off, and that's J.J. Yaley, and Josh Balicki rounds out the field. He will be starting in the number 78 car, starting 37th, and shotgun on the field. So, here we go. So, drivers are climbing out the cars. So, I'm going to try and I'm probably just going to go grab the Switch real quick and set it up for the for some gameplay, just because we don't have a lot of other stuff to do, apparently. Because, yeah, we got ourselves a red flag here in the NASCAR Cup Series. I didn't get to see the end of the IndyCar race. I listened to most of it, but on the radio, but I didn't get to see the finish. I heard it was amazing between Kirkwood and McLaughlin. I heard it was a pretty good finish. I have not gotten a chance to see it yet, so I'm looking forward to going back and rewatching that. But I'm gonna run a quick ad, and I'll be right back with the Switch hooked up. Alright, here we go. We're back. Just gonna set up the Switch and we'll switch over to Switch gameplay. Alright, here we go. We're all set up and we're here for the I'm trying to get the broadcast of the TV back up so I can at least see if they are getting back in the cars. There we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, there, I need to turn the TV input over. Alright, here we go. Now I just gotta figure out where I put my controller. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're back, and I forgot I left myself in the middle of a Elite Four run on the Pokemon game, so nothing really interesting is going on. I can actually just mash the A button and read chat for now. So, how's everybody doing? Cars are out the drivers are out the cars. We're just waiting on oh, why is my stream so far backed up? But yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting for the race to start. And then we'll be talking about the NASCAR race at Michigan. Sounds like this is going to be a somewhat brief rain shower, so if we do play any video game, it'll be a short one. But yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting, though, for the rain to get out the area. Air Titans are out there, and again, it sounds pretty light from what I've heard, so maybe it won't, maybe they can actually fight the rain for once. But the speeds this weekend are one of the fastest that we've seen in at least a couple of years. So here we go. I will say the RCR teammates there have some weirdly matching uniforms. Kyle's got white sleeves and a red middle, and Dylan's got a white middle on his fire suit with red accents. So that's weird, but cool to see him running with some even ones. So here we go. But yeah, so far though, I will say I think this RCR pairing between Kyle and RCR, it's been magic. It's kind of honestly, it's kind of felt like the good old when Dale Jr. left his family team of Dale Earnhardt Incorporated to head on over to the '88 at Hendrick Motorsports. It kind of feels like that a little bit. A lot of early success. We'll just hope it doesn't fall off quite as hard as it did for Dale Jr. at there. I see some clouds that don't look all that friendly. I just don't know which way the clouds are going because I haven't been watching for a long time. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Hopefully you guys are excited for this one. I know I am. Actually, I just remembered I need to go share it on Facebook and whatnot. Alright, there we go. I just went and shared it. Should be nice and easy. Alright. Alright, here we go. Just trying to get this all put together here. Alright, so they're talking with Joey Logano right now, by the way, about what gains he needs to do to make it to the playoffs here. But, yeah. Alright. Oh, there we go. There's some good signs. Looks like some sun breaking through some of the clouds here. Alright, here we go. Welcome everybody to LiveStream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Of course, I know we haven't really gotten started yet. We're just kind of waiting for the rain to pass. Which has at least given me some time to actually get this all ready. Alright, here we go. We're just getting ready to go here. Alright. So, say, in terms of the gameplay, we may not even get to any because I'm stuck in this stupid tournament thing. It's going to take a minute to get through, but... here we go. Man, it's really warm down here for some reason. Let me try and see if I can get my fan hooked up in here real quick. Alright, there we go. Got a little bit of air circulating. Let me know if the fan gets a little loud for you guys. I just wanted something to help cool the air a little bit in here. Alright, here we go. Alright, so they're doing a piece right now on Corey's helmet, on Corey LaJoie's helmet, so we shouldn't be jumping back to green flag anytime super soon, because we're still waiting for them to climb back in the cars, which they haven't yet. An Evil Knievel style helmet. That's really cool. Alright, there we go. So, got that all settled, and we're ready to just kind of talk about this one. Alright, Scotty, I already saw your message earlier. You don't need to repeat it a third time. Say, certainly not while it hasn't, well, we haven't had a very active chat. I know you want Alex Bowman to win. Saying it 3 times ain't gonna get it to happen anymore. I can't control what happens along the track. No matter how much I wish that would be the case, that'd be amazing if I could control how these races happen, but then there'd never be a boring cup race. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, Bowman could have a pretty good day, though. Like, no joke. I think Alex Bowman could have a very good day here at the Michigan International Speedway. Although I don't necessarily, it's hard to really say what his best track remaining is because he hasn't won at any of the upcoming tracks. I would say probably, unfortunately for him, that Daytona might be Alex Bowman's best shot to make the playoffs because it's also a lot of people's best shot to make the playoffs. So I don't typically think of Bowman as a spectacular road course racer, and with how many spectacular road course guys there are at this point, Bowman winning at either of the 2 road courses, especially at Indy, where there's going to be a very star-studded field. Shane Van Gisbergen will be back, which something I didn't know is that he's actually going to be racing next week on an oval at IRP, which is going to be in the NASCAR Truck Series. We will definitely be live streaming the NASCAR Truck Race next Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, for the debut of Shane Van Gisbergen on an oval track, which is incredible. But yeah, beyond that though, we're just kind of waiting. But yeah, that's going to be a star-studded field though at the Indy Road Course. Watkins Glen's going to be a tough one between Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, AJ Allmendinger, Michael McDowell, Ty Gibbs, just to name a few really good road racers. Not to mention Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez. I mean, the list goes on and on of exceptional road course races. And even if you include Bowman's name in that list, it's a long list. Michigan could be in a spot where I could see him win, especially where he's already won on a 2-mile super speedway before. Back during 2020, he won the Auto Club race before the world got shut down. Nobody remembers it because it was before the world got shut down and feels like it was 30 years ago. When in reality, it was only like 3 years ago now. But yeah, another time with Chastain, talking about his outside pole position start as he put up a really good lap compared to his normal. Because he has not been that great at qualifying or racing really since about after the Chicago race. Both Trackhouse cars have kind of been middle of the pack, which unfortunately for Suarez now puts him well outside the realm of making the playoffs on points, which is not the best in the world. But let me go ahead and actually pull up the point standings on the screen for you guys, because I can actually do that. I didn't even think about that as something I could do. Oh, and for some reason my computer is really slow. Uh-oh, hopefully the computer being slow isn't going to continue. Yeah, high CPU usage detected. I just don't know what more I can really cut. And cut that down. Alright, let's pull this up. Let's see, standings. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Alright, so there we go. There's the point standings over on the side. Those are actually slightly outdated. Those are prior to Richmond. I don't have the updated ones from after Richmond, but yeah, those are the... actually, you know what? I'm just not going to put them up there, because, yeah. I was going to talk about them, but then I realized how out of date they were. I forgot a lot actually happened at Richmond in terms of the points battle. Bubba gained a ton of points. Ty Gibbs passed, back in school in 3 days. Yeah, that's getting to... Wait, 3 days? You're going back on August 9th? That seems really early to be going back to school. I mean, unless you're in a different country or something, but I'm assuming that since you're watching a NASCAR broadcast in English, because I could understand if I were speaking some other language, maybe from somewhere else, but... And I say, do you go to school, or you live somewhere else, or does your school just start ridiculously early? Because starting on a Wednesday in the middle of August, that seems, or in early August, really. The earliest I ever started school was August 18th, I think was the earliest I ever started school. And that year, school ended on May 22nd, so... we ended a lot earlier too, but that seems weird. But yeah, and as I always hate to see summer come to an end. I do remember hearing that that in I think it's Japan has their summer break from mid-March till about the start of April. So you got about half a month of summer break. There was another country. I can't remember the name of what country it was, but there was another country where they get about half a month to a month of summer break. But yeah, and say most schools I went to at least, though started their summer break or ended their summer break. I mean, at or around Labor Day weekend, which is typically right around first weekend of September. So, but yep. All right, so here we go. We're all set up and ready for the race. As I said, haven't seen them showing. Okay, yeah, drivers are still out their cars. Gonna toggle over to some Mario Kart gameplay because I did get that set up, and I'm finally through my. I didn't want to end up quitting in the middle and losing save progress on my Pokemon game because I hadn't saved in a while. But yeah, here we go. Here we go, victory prize. I just want to check my money real quick, and I'll be switching the gameplay over onto the screen for you guys. Alright, 6 mil, that's not bad for being under $1 million this morning. And, oh yeah, save. Don't want to go through all that just to end up not remembering to save. There we go, save progress, there we go. And Mario Kart! Alright, we're going to toggle this over now. It's not a lightning delay, so I'll go ahead and change up the wording on that because it is only a rain delay today. All right, so we got that up there. We'll try and hop into an online game. We'll see if we can actually get in because last week we were having trouble, or the last time we had a rain delay, which was it? I don't even remember when the last time we had a rain delay was, which is nice because it means it was a few weeks ago. But yeah, we were having trouble connecting to the internet for a match, which means we may end up switching back over to offline races. But we're at least going to try and do some Mario Kart here. Alright. Server communication fail. I'm going to try and connect one more time, but if not, we'll just go right on into an offline race, because I want to do some kind of racing. Okay, here we go. Online. Yeah. Online's always more fun. Oh yeah, I also unlocked Gold Mario since the last time we did that, so. And there we go. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the board. They've got Stenhouse up there. So here we go. I say Stenhouse hasn't eaten lunch, or hasn't eaten enough for lunch. Apparently, I certainly haven't eaten enough for lunch. I haven't had lunch yet. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, come on. Game, the online crashed again. I'm going to give it one more shot because we got close that time. All right, here we go. Worldwide versus, say if we can't get onto worldwide, maybe I can try regional because maybe that'll improve cell connect or the signal, because then we won't be waiting on literally. We won't be trying to connect to people all over the world. It'll only be people in my region, so in the U.S. and maybe Canada would be included. Just means it'll be less competition because I won't get necessarily as stiff of competition in regional matches as I can when I get matched against anybody around the world. Alright, here we go. Searching for players. Alright, and communication error, so we're going to just go ahead and do some single player. We're going to do versus race. I know it's not the most competitive thing in the world. 150cc. I'm going to go with teams mainly because I can go ahead and make things tougher on myself. And we'll do 4 race. We'll do 4 race blisters. That way there isn't enough time for someone to make a comeback. Alright, so let's give red all the... This time we're going to do things a little differently. Any item that has red in its coloration goes to it. Anything yellow, we're going to go with no. That way there's no shocks. Bullets. Black, we're going to say no bullets. Red, that's a blue item. That's a red item. Again, we're going no yellow items. Not going to do any white items either, so no boo. Coins, yellow. That's both red and blue. That's a red item. Blue item. No ba-bomb. Green and yellow makes blue and yellow makes green, so green becomes a blue item and bananas are yellow, so it's an interesting way to break them up. Figured it, gotta remember my A and B buttons are different because I play a lot of Xbox, so I mention this almost every time I have a mess up, but yeah, my A and B button are backwards compared to how I normally play, because I play Xbox a lot. And if it weren't for the fact that my wheel and pedal and everything are in the other room, I would try and double up my setup so I could do the toggle over to some NASCAR Heat content, because this NASCAR Heat's a little bit more applicable to what we have going on, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Alright, so we have green shells. I definitely did not get the better item set. You know, looking at the item set that we gave, because I didn't really think about it, but I did want to use the items to try and make it a little tougher on myself, which I think I did ultimately achieve my goal of making it a little tougher, because everybody behind me is going to have red shells, or everybody that's not on my team behind me is going to have red shells and mushrooms. I'm going to have green shells and, I'm trying to think. I have green shells. What else do I even have? I've got blue shells, obviously, but I don't want to use those when I'm leading. I'm trying to think of what other items I even gave myself. I mean, the boomerang, which is borderline useless because I'm really bad at aiming. Oh, hey, a blue shell coming out behind me. That's going to give me an even bigger lead. Maybe the blue shell being on my team might actually help me out here. If it attacked the overall race leader, I was going to be a little upset. Alright, missed the first trick there, but we nailed the second trick. We got two greens, so we can switch the green as soon as it went. Alright, and for some reason, whenever I'm playing mirror mode on this track, I get so confused as to which way I'm going on that final set of corners that I end up on the glide ramp every lap, pretty much. Oh, and I just... Are you kidding me? Talk about absolute perfect Mario Kart, getting Mario Karted there. Alright, we got the lead for a moment there. Oh, I don't know where that thing's going, but as long as it's not coming back in my face. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves 2 fresh items. I wanted to get rid of that. Oh, we timed that wrong. I thought I could time that to right after the, after his thing stopped. But hey, there we go. We got ourselves a win in race number 1. So, here we go. Oh, but our team actually overall struggled, which honestly that is something. The you know what? For this race, I'm gonna try something. No hitting the drift button until lap 2. It'll be an interesting challenge to try and put me behind, so I have to work my way through the pack. Should hopefully make for an interesting thing. So no drifting, which means I gotta really be careful on my turns. Also means no tricking off the ramps. And these corners, they're designed for drifting a lot. Now, luckily we didn't get like Dragon Driftway when I said that. This is not the best track to be without being able to drift. Definitely means I gotta prioritize getting coins here, because although granted I don't really have the time to get coins, because somehow, how are we not getting past very much? I mean, we're second place to our teammate right now in terms of overall. How are we second place right now? And we unlock drifting here. Honestly, we could probably do a second lap without it and still make it, but there we go. I thought we were going to have to race our way through the field there. But we ended up only having to race through one person. Maybe on the next race we can do 2 laps of no drifting. I think a full no drifting challenge we would never actually end up winning. We'd never have a shot at winning, but wow, I can't believe I managed to get a speed boost off of that. But yeah, there's going to be a coin shortage though for sure here with the with it not being an item for either team. Okay, there we go. We've opened up a massive lead here on the field in the oh, almost had that corner perfect. But yeah, here we go. Alright, here we go. We get a nice trick boost off of there, and we should have this second win in the bag. And again, we'll be doing 2 laps of no drifting next time. Just because I want to try and see what we can get from this one. There we go. Alright, so once again, it looks like we're getting killed in the back of the field, though. I want to see what's going on in the back of the field. We've lost by 2 points. We've lost 2 points on the cut line both times to win. Oh, they're showing the Xfinity Series race results on the screen, but still waiting for this rain delay, which I'm kind of surprised. Oh, no trick boost, or no trick boosting, no drifting here? Oh boy. I got, now, oh, I accidentally blew myself up too. Oh, if I turn too sharply, it also starts a drift, so I gotta try and minimize doing that, which is hard. Or at the very least, not getting a drift boost. I can kind of utilize the drift a little bit, not using the button. Alright, we're in the middle of the field here at this point. It's gonna be tough. Alright, we got our shell out. There we go. And we can use those boost ramps. And how did we get a speed boost there? Alright, here we go. We finished. Are we gonna. Oh, we almost led lap 1 with no drifting. Alright, let's see. Can we get that good bounce there? Nope. This no drifting is going to be really... Who would have thought the toughest part about a no drifting challenge would be just resisting the urge to hit that drift button? And what hit us there? Oh, and we end up missing that. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Everybody looks pretty slow here. Can't hop. Can't trick off that ramp. And now we might successfully be mid-pack here. No, we're back in second place here over these last two. And turn on the drifting. There we go. So yeah, the thing is, like, yes, we have the blue shell, so it helps. But we also, they're the only ones that have the horn because the horn is red. Alright, here we go. Boing, 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 boing. And there we go. Boom and boom. We get the win. Wow, so we've won 3 races in a row, yet we also have dead last, second to dead last, and third place in terms of dead last. How am I winning in spite of this? And how are we losing a consistent 2 points every time? If we had the same race results every race, it looks like, pretty much. But, yeah, here we go. Mario Circuit. Once again, we won't start drifting till the 3rd lap, just to try and accentuate the challenge here. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! I know I counted that down in about the most annoying way possible. Alright, so they're using their drifts. I cannot use a drift until lap 3. Alright, don't want to hit my teammate right now, because right now, despite the fact that I want to try and win overall with a perfect record, I can't trick off the ramps. I really want to. Okay, gotta just put my finger away, otherwise I'm gonna end up accidentally drifting here. So here we go. Yeah. Oh, come on! That green shell ricocheted and got about the worst possible bounce we could have, and Lakitu takes race lead overall. Not just leading class. And oh, come on! No, the red shell just decided to do the Ross Chastain style move. Alright, blue shell. There we go. It takes out the person behind us because all 3 of us are blue team. Oh, wow. What did we get hit by? So here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. We're gonna lead a lap without drifting. We led a lap without drifting. How on earth did we end up leading lap 2 after no drifting for both laps in the race? We didn't lead lap 1, which, yeah, kind of annoying, but wow, we have taken off after we got the ability to drift, though. I'm curious to see where we would be if we force blow up and no drift on every lap, or not on every lap, on the first 2 laps. See if we can make some third lap comebacks. Alright, there we go. We complete the clean sweep of the entire field. And we're going to lose the overall championship by 8 points. Oh no, we lose by 10. Wow, we actually lost 4 points on that final race. Wow. But we do win overall. We were the overall champ by nearly 20 points. And they got a lot of jet dryers out there. I'm concerned though. It's starting to get a little late for a start time. Just thinking the fact that this track does not have lights. We'll go back in for another round here. Again, just kind of waiting on the racing here to get back going. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get some better teammates this time, because it can't possibly just... Alright, on this one, again, we're going to blow up and no drifting on the first 2 laps. Those are going to be our 2 rules here. Alright, so here we go. And we get the London Loop. I don't even know this track, so I don't know if drifting would be a benefit, but we're going to be on the throttle from the moment it starts here. Going to be a blow up. We're the only one that blew up, and we've got no drifting available to us. We do have drafting we could do, though. We can draft behind people to get a speed boost. We can bump into people when we're on the wall, when we're riding on the walls or roofs of places. But we can't hit that button I just accidentally hit. But I only hopped. I didn't actually drift. Alright, here we go. I'm going to have to try and run this outside line here to try and get a couple coins here, because I don't have a lot of speed. Weird thing is that I'm still actually keeping pretty good pace here with the... Alright, there we go. Curve right in front of Mario. We take out Mario with our green shell. And... Michael McDowell, my boy, Michael. I mean, I say that he's definitely much older, but he's my guy. So comp yellow, okay, that's a change. What lap is the comp caution gonna happen at, I wonder? Are we really gonna? We blew up on lap. We blew up. We have not drifted one whatsoever yet. So we're gonna, you know what? Hey, if we lead this lap, we're gonna go no drifting for the final lap. Here we go. No drifting, final lap. We're gonna win a race. Absolutely no drifting. Or at least no intentional drifting. Because when you do hard turns like that, it will occasionally do a small drift. Oh, come on. It ate my shell, but it didn't knock him out. Oh, there we go. We got a couple blue shells taking out Mario. That really saved me right there. Maybe the blue shells are just that overpowered in terms of actually winning the race. Although, one would imagine I would have had a hard time because I had to come through the entire field because I was starting 12th. Blew up. Oh, come on! There we go. We got a good draft. Oh, didn't have the range on the thing to make the corner. And now we're 6th place here. We have the, we have time. Oh, come on. We got blown up by a fireball. And that's the last lap, too. And, oh, we come home 8th after I went no drifting on the final lap. Wow. Hey, you know what? We finally got what was coming to us. Because, again, I was kind of surprised how easy the no drifting had been. No drifting on on lap 3. Oh, and they're uncovering the cars. Yay! Woohoo! They're uncovering the real-life cars. Woohoo! Yeah. Let's go. DK Jungle. Oh, and they call drivers to their cars. Yeah. I blew up my car. And again, no drifting on laps 1 or 2 here. No drifting. We can draft, though. We can pull up behind people and get some speed boost that way. We just can't speed boost off of drifting. So, I say, on the way to the cars, that is a very good thing. Thank you, Suarez, for mentioning that, because I don't think we would have known that it was a good thing to have drivers to the cars. So, how did we not gain... I say, this must be a really tough track in terms of... this must be a tough track for restarting, because I blew up this time from like 6th place, and I didn't get my and I didn't have the lead on lap 1, but I was pretty well leading by this point in the last run. And the blue shell is going to absolutely feed us this win here. Oh, come on. I ran right into the back bumper of Inkling Girl, and Inkling Girl had a shell, and oh, Kamek and I, we ended up taking out each other's shells there. Alright, there we go. Gonna just try and throw the boomerang behind me. Oh, I just accidentally gained a the drift boost. I didn't hit the button, though. That was just from accidentally turning too hard. Trying to do too sharp of a turn. Because when you do a sharp turn, it starts to drift. Alright, we're not leading on lap at the start of the lap, so I'm not going to be doing any sort of no drifting on my final lap here. We're going straight to the front. So here we go. Alright, here we go. Going for a, hopefully a snipe here on the Baby Peach. What's this angle gonna be? Oh no! It was so close. I was watching it bouncing around like that, and it's like, oh, come on. Missed again on the green shell. Alright, here we go. Oh, I am going to hit my teammate with a shell there. Oh, come on, they defended. Oh, come on. No, we come up second there at the end. Oh. But hey, you know what? We got a 1, 2, 3 there, and we might have clawed back some points that we have been struggling with. Alright, we're 10 points down already. Drivers climbing, or getting into their cars and getting buckled up, so this will be our last round of Mario Kart before we go back to talking about racing on the other screen. Oh, I forgot to blow myself up, so I'm just going to wait until I'm in 12th place. Alright, there we go. I can see my position. I'm in 12th place here. Oh, wait, no, I'm not supposed to hit the drift button. Sorry, that was instinctual, guys. I promise I'm not trying to cheat here. I want to try and see if I can legit win this race. Again, no drifting, or at least no drifting till lap 3. Oh, come on! How did I miss that big piranha? Or the big fire flower plant thing. PD Piranha. Alright, here we go. This part here is awful without drifting. Alright, here we go. Sniping Mario, planning on... Oh, no, I was planning on him maybe kicking out wide, but that's just the competitive racing line. Okay, no... Can't get the drift boost. Alright, so... We've had one accidental drift, but we didn't... I don't think we... Did we get a drift boost from it? We might have. But, again, ultimately, we're good to go here, and... Are we going to lead a lap again with no drifting? Oh, and we go right off the track. So probably not. Nope. Not going to lead a lap. Oh, we're not even going to be second possibly here. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. That was an almost perfect snipe. You guys had to see that one. Aw, oh, man. Don't you just hate it when you have a perfect snipe there? Gave my teammate a drift, but we weren't the leader, so we do have drifting unlocked here for the final lap here. And Baby Peach got through that? Are you kidding me? Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, we got ourselves enough green shells popping through regularly to block from the red shell. And the fact that we don't have to worry about a blue shell popping out is nice. Oh no, you ain't stealing this one from me. I win. Woohoo! Is this our final run? Oh boy, I'm racing my teammates as well as two. This might be a really close overall race. I think this is our final race in this set. And it's a separation of 3 points between 5 drivers for this championship. Oh, and it's at the Hyrule circuit. Again, gotta remember to blow up the car on the start. And I gotta remember to no drift on the first lap here. Gonna just put my finger behind the trigger. That way it's not gonna end up accidentally pushing on it. Just instincts from playing this game. Again, trying not to drift from turning too tight. Alright, so they are still talking about the race in terms of expecting 200 laps. I'm not so certain. I would be a little weary if we see us go 200 laps here at this point. Alright. Here we go. Oh no, I accidentally... Okay. I gotta give up. I have to lose my spot as the leader here to Mario for getting the drift boost. Trying to keep it somewhat fair because, again, I didn't mean to, but I did see the drift starting and I could have stopped it. So, not like it really made a big difference. We're still leading, and if we lead on the final lap again, we have to go no drifting for the final lap, which is insane. Here we go. Let's see. We get bitten, but hey, at least we're not gonna be in a position where we can't drift on the final lap, which means superpowers unlocked. Oh, I thought we were gonna nail that one. All right, so they're talking about already a fuel mileage race, and we haven't even started the race. What has changed with this race that it's all of a sudden that this race is going to be a fuel mileage race from lap 1? I understand that fuel mileage races can develop, and we had a heck of a strategy race last week at Richmond. I mean, does one competition caution make the whole race a fuel mileage race now? Because they're talking about, like, we might see people saving fuel from lap 1 to lap 200. And we absolutely crushed it on that final lap. Smoked them all. We win by 2 points. And we end up with 2. Oh, wow. We end up with 1, 2, and 4 for our team. Is it going to be enough to... No, we lose by 6 points as a team. But, it happens. Here we go. And just switch back over to the main screen here. Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go. Alright, here we go. We're back. I may go do a quick time trial run, but yeah, for the most part, we're here. We're ready to talk about racing, real racing. All right, so here we go. We're getting ready for the actual race. Drivers are in the car here. People talking about the scoring of the Air Titans because I remember that joke from 2020 during the issues that we had where it's like, yep. All right, here we go. All right, so right now we're just getting ready for this one. Alright, so real quick, before we get back to talking about the racing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to throw a quick commercial break in, and I'm going to change input on my TV, and I'm also going to use the bathroom real quick while we're waiting. All right, here we go. We are back. All right, we're back and ready to talk about some racing here. Alright, nice to see some cars rolling on the racetrack once again. Now let's see if we can get them rolling at, say, 212 miles an hour, give or take. I'd accept 212 miles an hour as a speed. But yeah, right now though, yeah, we're getting ready for this one. Hey, why? How's it going? Alright, here we go. So we've been talking about this same lineup. I've already gone through the entire lineup, but yeah, getting ready for the start here. I still wish that they would qualify a couple days ahead. If they would practice on Friday, like have a full day of practice on Friday and qualify on Saturday, it'd feel really nice. But yeah, here we go. This coming race weekend, though, I might have a video just doing a starting grid. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. And so there will probably be at least one. There's gonna be a few midweek videos this week, because for once I actually have a backlog of videos that I want to get done. Obviously, I've got the NASCAR trivia video that me and some friends are working. Me and a friend are working on. So that'll be fun. And then we've got a silly season video that'll be coming out Fantasy Friday, as I always try and do. So yep, here we go. They're getting doubled up and. Okay, what's my friend saying about a huge crash on pit road? We haven't had a crash on pit road yet. Right, there we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, say, there we go. Christopher Bell makes his choice. He's gonna take the high lane here. As we get the 1 to go sign, we're gonna be racing in 1 lap here. Hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. Let's get ready to go. There we go. So it sounds like the top is going to be probably the preferred lane, but here we go. Lights are off on the pace car. Nice and ready to go here. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Ready to go racing. Doubled up, and let's get ready. Chastain on the inside, Bell on the outside, Ty Gibbs inside second row, and the 17 of Chris Buescher on the outside here. Green flag is out, and we are racing at Michigan. So here we go. Christopher Bell on the outside. Oh, whoa, that inside line. Those front two. Ty Gibbs gives a big push to Ross Chastain. Chastain clear out in front. He moves up in front, and he's going to be able to block Christopher Bell. And Bell now is back to second after starting first because his teammate got a really good restart and pushed Ross Chastain into it. So, yeah, he ends up pushing the one car out in front of his teammate, and Ross Chastain has taken the lead here on lap 1 of Michigan, and that is how they will finish lap 1. Ross Chastain first, Bell second, Buescher third. Looked like Ty Gibbs got in the line, what, 5th, it says? I thought he was 4th, but scoring board says Ty Gibbs was 5th place across the line, so he must have gotten back in line in 5th, because they are in single file. Yep. Oh, yep, there's Truex. And Truex on the inside, he's trying to make a pass here on Chris Buescher here. He's diving up the inside. He's going to try and clear with a slide job here. I don't know if he's going to be able to get clear, though. No, he's not. Buescher on the outside, powering back by, and clears himself in front of Truex. So, nice big move there for Buescher, and impressive power to see out of that car here. Nope, race was under a rain delay here, but the race is officially going now. It was not postponed, it was only under a rain delay while they drive the track. Hence why we were playing some Mario Kart earlier. And Martin Truex Jr. back to the inside yet again here. Here we go. Let's see. Can he make the slide job work this time? It's pretty far into the corner. He needs to be a little further up alongside, I think, unless he's going to try and make an abrupt move. But no, it looks like Buescher once again with the power on the outside of the track. The Toyota of Martin Truex Jr. unable to find any ground here on Chris Buescher so far as they dive up the racetrack into turn 3. He's tried that move twice now. It should be on it's on USA Network. Which is weird because yesterday's Xfinity race was on Big NBC, but today's Cup Series race is on USA Network. So here we go. Oh, Martin Truex Jr. Yeah, there we go. Finally, Truex cleared the 17. I got the radio broadcast accidentally going in my ear there. But, yeah, MTJ gets the pass here, and now here comes Ty Gibbs going to try and make that same move work here on the 17. I don't think Ty Gibbs has quite the car that MTJ does to try and make that pass happen. Certainly not first try. That 19 is fast. It might not be Monday Martin, but it certainly looks like he's fast. But, right now, though, the Martin Truex Jr., he has cleared Christopher Bell for second now as Ty Gibbs continues to try and attack Chris Buescher here for third as they go through 1 and 2. Now down the back straightaway. We're watching the battle for fourth here. Battle for fourth between Ty Gibbs, Joey Logano, and Chris Buescher. And there's also a side-by-side battle here just behind that group for 7th here between Bubba Wallace and Chase Elliott. Ooh, a little bit of contact it looked like there, but they end up getting in line at least. Bubba Wallace in front of Chase Elliott. Bubba Wallace to the inside, going on the inside of Joey Logano, going to try and clear him into turn 1. He does do it. Bubba Wallace ends up clearing Joey Logano for the 6th position here into turn number 1. And Gibbs is shy again. It's hard to see because there we go. They got a little bit of a wider one. Oh, what happened to him? He fell way off the back bumper of Buescher. And there we go. Now Chase Elliott to the inside on Joey Logano. He's got his teammate behind him, William Byron, to help push him. Chase Elliott's gotten through, and he moves immediately right up in front of Joey Logano. Does not want to work with his teammate at all. And Here we go. Martin Truex Jr. has caught the race leader, Ross Chastain, for the race lead. Martin Truex Jr. Is Martin Truex Jr. like a day ahead? Because he's acting like Monday Martin here without it being a Monday. Although that rain delay probably, to some people, probably felt like it took forever. But here we go, side by side. Now, Denny Hamlin trying to make some moves here on Ryan Blaney for 10th place. And they're also showing the battle for the lead, although Truex not really close enough right now to make much of a move, so. Oh, and Ryan Blaney looking potentially like he wants to make a move here on his teammate, Joey Logano. And we're just kind of waiting to see which move is going to happen first here. All right, let's see. And I say, Truex just trying to find that minute advantage here. Oh, yeah. I say, if Mark Martin was racing in this era, I know I actually heard some comments because I was listening back to a few old interviews and podcasts from the last couple of weeks because it's been a while since I've gone through and actually listened to a bunch of racing news and stuff. But I heard Denny Hamlin talking about how Mark Martin would have had to adapt in this with the new era of NASCAR. Honestly, I think he would have just been stubborn, stayed to his guns, and he might have ended up getting forced out of competitive contention for races. But I don't think Mark Martin would have changed his driving style in this, even though literally everything else about this era has literally changed to the exact opposite of what he drove. Oh, there we go. Lap 7. Martin Truex Jr. posted the fastest lap so far of the race. All right, nice to see Truex. No shocker that Martin Truex Jr. posted the fastest lap of this race so far. Ross Chastain better be shaking in his racing boots here, because yeah, right now Martin Truex Jr. is right on the back bumper and waiting for an opportunity to strike here. All right, here we go. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. Now, SVG, I mentioned this earlier, but we didn't have very many people popping in right at the moment. SVG is actually scheduled for an oval race, and I didn't even know this one, but yeah, SVG is going to be racing the truck race at Lucas Oil Raceway, otherwise known as Indianapolis Raceway Park, for the Truck Series next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing live commentary of that race for sure. So he is going to be doing an oval, which was kind of one of my big things that I wanted to see him do before he signs for a full-time Cup Series season, is I wanted to see him do an oval race. Now, a truck playoff oval race is going to be nuts, but it's going to be a good test for him to see if he can adapt to an oval course, or if he straight up just decides he doesn't like ovals. He might just decide to try and go somewhere else, but honestly, it's hard not to like ovals, I would imagine, especially if you have a really good experience with your first one, so. And first times are always the best, but yeah, that's going to be fun. Then obviously he's racing the Indianapolis road course later that weekend for the NASCAR Cup Series, he's going to be driving for Nice Motorsports in the 40, whatever the All-Star car is. What is it? The 41, I think, is the All-Star truck for Nice Motorsports, and then he'll be driving the 91 driving the 91 for Trackhouse. There we go. Completely drew a blank there. And then I can't remember the name of the other guy that's going to be racing, but the second place in the Australian Supercars Championship is also coming over for that Indy Road Course race, driving an RCR Chevy, which is going to be interesting. But yeah, can't believe I drew a blank on Trackhouse's team name, because man. So yeah, I do these streams almost any time that NASCAR is on track and if I'm home, so Next week, I'm expecting I'll probably get 2, maybe 3 streams in. We'll see what, or 3, maybe 4 streams in. We'll see what goes on with the IndyCar race at the Indianapolis. Oh no, Kyle! What happened to Kyle? Kyle Busch going for a pass here on Ryan Blaney, and Kyle started to wipe up the track and just spun. Man, I don't know what happened there. Looked like maybe Blaney ended up taking the air off of Kyle's right side, but Kyle also was moving up. Oh yeah, Kyle was already moving up the track. I mean, and he not sure what was going on, why he was going up the track so much when he had a car on his outside, but ended up getting the air taken off of him just the way that those two cars got close to each other. And Kyle goes for a spin. Please. Oh, that was a pretty hard hit to the right rear, too. Or, sorry, left rear. But I hope that car is okay. We'll have to wait and see. If Kyle gets out, we'll know it's over. But I'm hoping he's not done for the day on that hit. Winterbottom? Let me see if that's the name of the guy. Australian. Supercars. Driver. RCR. Brody Kostrechki was the one that I was trying to think of. And it was an Auto Week article I was reading, but yeah, so yeah, Brody Kostecki. There we go. So yeah, it's okay. Mark Winterbottom. Okay. I'd say if we see a third Australian supercars guy try and come over here. Oh, and yep, Kyle Busch is in the garage. So his shot to win the regular season championship probably out the door. But hey, you know what? He's in the playoffs still. But yeah, Kostecki. He's gonna be there next weekend at the Indy Road Course, driving the 33 for. I'm assuming it'll be the number 33 for RCR. But yeah, so Kyle's done for the day. But 4 Toyotas in the top 6 spots here. You got Martin Truex Jr. second, third Bell, fifth Gibbs, and Bubba Wallace up in that 6th place finish. And honestly, all 6 Toyotas are in the top 12 because just outside the ones you can see on the screen, you got Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick 11th and 12th. So these Toyotas doing pretty well here. And we got ourselves our. Is this the comp caution? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is also the comp caution. They are counting this as the comp caution. Okay. That was the big thing I wanted to know, because I started seeing some guys coming down pit road for fuel, but it looks like a lot of 2-tire stops there. Yeah, I definitely don't blame Blaney for that one. I don't think he had much choice in what happened there. Just for whatever reason, Kyle Busch and him were both coming up and down, and ultimately it took the air off of Kyle's car, but yeah, no real blame to be placed on Ryan Blaney there, not to mention Blaney's easily one of my favorite Penske drivers. So, yep. All right. So yeah, they're at commercial break right now. We're just kind of waiting to see what the lineup's gonna be when they come back to racing. Imagine if these Toyotas, now I know this is a long shot, could all the Toyotas theoretically choose inside, 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 or outside, 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 outside. If you're Ross and Chris, you guys gotta stop that from happening, because you cannot let those 4 Toyotas get lined up top or bottom lane. Because regardless of which one they line up in, if those Toyotas all line up in one line, they are going to be tough to beat. So, between the 2 of them, they've got to get up there. Although it looks like maybe the lineup might be a little off. Because my computer is now showing something different. We might... Yep, there we go. It was just reflected in the thing. But, yeah, Truex, Buescher. So, I mean... I'm not sure what happened to Christopher Bell. What happened to Seabell? He was back in 13th place. Did he take 4 tires, I guess? Oh, it says Truex, Gibbs, and Bubba didn't pit. Okay. But, could Truex... So, I guess now Buescher, his only option is to take either the front row or line up behind Truex to force the Toyotas to do something awkward. But here we go. So, they're doing their college football and NFL promo for Peacock, which is always fun to watch. I will say I love this song that they've got with the new commercials. Yeah, honestly, I over the last 2 years with this next gen car, I've absolutely loved the racing. I know a lot of people haven't been necessarily the biggest fan of it because it does feel a little too random at times. And I can totally see that. What happened? So, Bubba chose the outside lane, stuck behind. I don't understand what Bubba tried to do there. I mean, yeah, the outside lane has been the best, but if you start in second or in the second lane behind your teammate, the 3 of you could get lined up and make it hard to pass him. But there we go. Buescher gave a nice push, and Martin Truex Jr., fastest car, shot out a rocket, and he is going to fly. Let's see. Can Ty Gibbs fall into second here? Or can, Ty Gibbs falls into second place here. Chris Buescher unable to get there. And now Bubba Wallace versus Chris Buescher is going to be the story here for second or for third place. But yeah, a lot of drivers who could win. I mean, honestly, think about it. Chris Buescher hadn't won, or he'd won 1 race before the next gen car, and he's already won 2 races the last 2 years here. But yeah, here we go. Chase Elliott coming up the inside. Chase Elliott trying to make it 3 wide on Cindric and Bubba Wallace. Cindric now in behind Bubba Wallace, and it looks like Bubba getting a nice run off the corner. Going to be able to fend off that 3 wide move that they tried to do. And here comes Tyler Reddick to the inside. He passes Chase Elliott with ease. Problem is he's got to... No, there's a gap between him and Cindric. I thought he was going to have to try and pass Cindric too before he could get a spot to actually fit into line. But nope. He was actually able to find a spot right in front of Chase Elliott to pull back up into line. And popping out of line now. Who's that? That's the 99 Suarez now popping out of line. Trying to make a move here on Chase Elliott. So Daniel Suarez trying to make the pass here on Chase Elliott. Not really looking like it's going to work here as he gets down to the straightaway, and Elliott with the run off the corner gets a massive run. Chastain's further back than we had seen him. Michael McDowell up the field quite a bit. Good job on Michael McDowell making a pit strategy there. Hopefully it works out. We'll have to wait and see, but here we go. Harvick getting to the back bumper of his teammate there, Eric Almirola, in the middle of the pack. Not sure exactly how far up the pack he is. Yeah, the fact that they are both doing stuff that's new and old, like the street course is something new, and then bringing back North Wilkesboro for the older fans. They really are trying to make this a sport for fans of any age. If you're an older guy who's been going to races since like the 80s and 90s, back when Dale was absolutely dominating everything. You've got North Wilkesboro, you've got some classic short tracks, you got Bristol, Martinsville, which they're trying to fix. They actually had an aero test at Richmond trying to fix the aero problem. Doesn't sound like what they did worked. I'm hoping that they'll eventually try higher horsepower, because it just seems like that might be the last thing that they can do to try and fix the short tracks. But you've got the good old short tracks that you can go to. You got Daytona, Talladega for some really cool super speedway racing. And then you got some new stuff too. You got road courses. You got a downtown city street course. I mean, and I've watched quite a few street courses, and the only other street course that really hits like that Chicago one did is like maybe some of the F1 street circuits, although I haven't seen too many F1 races, and Long Beach. But Long Beach is beautiful just because it's been there for so long, and the towns and parts of the town have kind of been built around the track, as opposed to the Chicago street course. You were right in the middle of everything. But yeah, certainly looks good. Possibly another video I'm thinking about doing is a video kind of trying to predict what I think the schedule is going to be before we ultimately get the schedule release. I just think the schedule release has got to be coming soon here. But hard to tell. And here we go. Joey Logano, 3 wide for like 23rd. 23rd for Joey Logano. And Corey LaJoie trying to go 3 wide on Stenhouse and Allmendinger, and that was really late, and somebody else is going behind him. Okay. Who is that? Justin Haley trying to go 3 wide on Stenhouse and Allmendinger. Stenhouse decides that, hey, there's room behind Allmendinger. I'm just going to back out and make this a two wide battle for position for like 24th. But yeah, they are aggressive here today. That's for sure. And I say Richmond's been really fun the last few years as a strategy race. It's very constantly. It's a spot that if you don't like constant yellows, honestly, Richmond is a great race. If you like watching pure strategy and not a lot of yellows kind of mixing up or potentially ruining the show, Richmond really does have some great racing there. Trying to think of some of the other great tracks. I mean, we got tracks like Kansas, Charlotte. The Mile and a Half really have had a great resurgence with the next gen car too. Like, they are pretty much must-see events. I was at the Coke 600, and that was an amazing race. But yeah, right now though they're kind of just settling in here for the long run. I'm going to say, the big thing for NASCAR, because I would love to see them double up with the IndyCar. Maybe, again, I've been saying this one, I think that the ideal version for them to do a second street course would be, while Auto Club is shut down because they're renovating Auto Club into a short track, because that's apparently happening still, why not double up with IndyCar? Why not move the Auto Club date to, say, April and try and double up with IndyCar when they run Long Beach? That way you still scratch your Southern California itch that you're losing for right now with your current schedule, because, again, the renovations. And it's a street course, and you get to potentially experiment with some other style street courses without having to go and invest money into renovating or completely building a new track. From what I've heard, Kyle Larson gets really loose on the underside of, not sure who that was. Was that Bell or was that Gilliland? That was Christopher Bell. But Larson just got really loose, and I'm amazed he saved it. And Brad Keselowski up to 10th place. But yeah, I think what I've heard though is that Montreal, the F1 Canadian course, it's a street circuit, not quite as good as the Chicago street course, I would say, but it could provide some good racing. We'll have to wait and see, but it sounds like that is going to be on the schedule almost for sure. I just hope it doesn't take New Hampshire's date away. Because as a Northeastern guy, I like watching New Hampshire. I've been to the track 2 or 3 times in the last 5 years, so. I say, yeah, I mean, trying to make a triple header event with Australian supercars, that might be in the long distance future. Oh, Kyle is not happy. Okay, hey, credit to Kyle. He's taking the blame. I was kind of okay. Hey. All right, I want to just hear what Kyle's gonna say here. Okay, hey, credit to Kyle Busch. He didn't blame it on anybody else, which I know a lot of people like to complain about Kyle blaming other people for his mistakes. When he's winning, that's the answer. Kyle is not. Kyle is happy when Kyle is winning. Because if Kyle is winning, he is definitely happy. When either he's winning or if he's getting to watch Brexton win, because when I see him at the track with Brexton, that's a really happy family man right there. But here we go. Suarez and Chase Elliott currently battling it out for 7th place here, and Daniel Suarez clears Chase Elliott. He's going to take 7th place away, and they're going to side-by-side commercial. Yay, with 11 laps to go in stage number 1. Oh, I actually forgot to put up a poll here for stage 1, but we'll get one in for stage 2. Yeah, so that's the times where Kyle is actually happy. Oh, Chase Elliott into the wall! We got a yellow flag! I was about to take a sip of my Gatorade, but what happened to Chase Elliott? I looked down for 1 second to read chat, and Chase Elliott is in the fence, and he is spun out. Chase Elliott is in the wall, and it's somewhat hard, too. And he's putting the window net down. Is he going to climb out the car? Oh, the car's rolling. He's rolling it down the banking right now. I'm guessing trying to get to a safer spot on the racetrack. That way he doesn't clog up the track when the rest of the drivers try and come by. Oh, is he going to try and drive it back to pit road? But 10 laps to go, and Chase Elliott has wrecked. You know what? Hey, we can... All right, let's see. Watching this one. Either that was... Let's say he either slipped a seam, which at this racetrack there are seams. He either slipped a seam or he blew a tire, and I think blowing a tire is much more likely looking at that wreck. But here we go. Gonna start up a quick poll. It's not gonna be a very long one because we don't have a lot of time left. Oh, whoops! I was typing the answer into the question part. So we do have a restart coming up, though. I'm going to say this wreck happening with 10 laps to go. We still got plenty of time for a restart here. But yeah, this should end the discussion. Chase Elliott cannot point his way to the playoffs at this point, especially if he's done for the day, which I think that car is pretty much toast. Alright, there we go. So, there's the poll if you guys want to go ahead and vote on who you guys think is going to win stage number 1. So, we only have 9 laps to go, so it's probably going to say, I think there's going to be a lot of people voting on those top on the top guy here, because I think Martin probably the favorite to win this one, but yeah, here we go. Oh, uh-oh. No. What? No, 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 no. What are they doing? Mike McDowell's on pit road. What is going on? Please, no. Oh, please don't go a lap down. Please don't go a lap down, at the very least. I don't know what he's fixing. It looks like something minor, but they've got like 5 mechanics out there doing it. Just don't lose the lead lap, please, McDowell. I mean, granted, he probably has a pretty good shot at getting the lucky dog if he does, but there we go. Come on. Please stay on lead lap. Alright, there we go. And here we go. Here comes a lot of people coming to pit road. Chris Buescher, one of them. This seems to be a breakout. As never an MTJ fan. Yeah, I can understand some people not liking him, especially more recently, because a lot of his existing fans who liked his kind of underdog mentality when he joined the top Joe Gibbs Racing. Not to mention, it felt like a little bit of an attitude shift when he went to Joe Gibbs, but so I can understand why some people either that were fans of his potentially falling off, or some people just not being fans of him because, well, hey, everybody's got some people that they don't like. For me, that's just Joey Logano and kind of Brad Keselowski, but mostly Joey Logano. But, yeah, Brad Keselowski was a much bigger enemy before he bought one of my favorite teams of all time, which is Roush. Roush has been a team I've loved for a long time, as you guys can kind of tell by the Roush Fenway shirt. Got the Kyle Edwards shirt here. But, yeah. Alright, so we're getting settled in here, though. We got a restart here. It looks like it's going to be MTJ. Oh, no, Ty Gibbs. I just realized Ty Gibbs stayed out. He's going to earn points. This is going to make it really tough on... Again, I've been saying this for a while. All McDowell pretty much needs to do is go into the road courses at least net neutral on the playoff cut line. If he can head into Indianapolis plus or minus about 5 points on the cut line, I think he can actually win this race. But yeah, Trix has had a lot of dominant races. Look back to no further than New Hampshire earlier this year. The Coke 600 in 2016 when he won and led 392 laps of a 400 lap race. I mean, Trix had a lot of dominant races, and usually when Trix wins, it's a dominating race. So, but yeah. And I say he's currently, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might be the regular season points leader too. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's leading the regular season points. I say we haven't seen him win a second championship, which I'm kind of surprised by. Maybe this year will be the year, but kind of expected that he was going to win another championship here. Try and get Joseph Newgarden to give McDowell a pep talk. Again, kind of the big thing, because McDowell, and I heard an interview with him earlier today when I was kind of going back through and listening to some interviews. He knows that the guys trying to pass him on the cut line, Suarez, Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger, they're all exceptional road course racers, and he is going to have to earn points at the road courses. But he has got to make sure he isn't losing points at these ovals, because the last 2 weeks he is assuming this week goes the way it looks like it is, he's going to be bleeding points really badly. He lost he was in position to lose a ton of ground at Richmond last week. Luckily, he was caught out by a little bit of a break. Green flag is out. We're racing once again. at Richmond, or not Richmond, sorry, at Michigan here. And it's Bubba Wallace is on the inside. Looks like he's going to try and take third, potentially. Oh, no, he's looking for second here. 3 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide in the back of the pack. 4 wide as they... Is that even... I think I saw 5 wide for a moment. But Bubba Wallace and Ty Gibbs able to get up to the top 2 spots, though. Or top 3 spots. It's going to be tough for McDowell if he can't get up here and contend for some of these points in Stage 2, potentially. Yeah, right now, Ty Gibbs, 22 points above the cut line, and McDowell's not even the first guy out as they currently run. So McDowell needs to earn this one. But, wait, what? How? They're not 3 abreast. No, they're... They're in a single file line here, but yeah, those Gibbs cars are the Toyotas are gonna put up a fight to try and just get away from the field because they know Keselowski's got speed. They know Suarez has speed. Larson, another fast car. Three wide between Ryan Blaney, not sure who else, and Joey Logano. That might have been 3 wide between the 3 Penske cars. Yep, no worries. But yeah, there's been a lot of 3 wide. Oh, Tyler Reddick to the bottom of 3 wide with trying to pass Joey Logano as his teammate goes around the outside to pass him up. Yeah, I've got the stream up, so that's how I'm able to kind of talk about the race. But yeah, here we go. And what is happening with Stain got really loose in the middle there. Almost got into Tyler Reddick. Now 3 wide between himself, Austin Cindric and Tyler Reddick as they continue to fall further back. But right now, Christopher Bell managed to get around the outside of Joey Logano while Reddick was making his move 3 wide there. Yeah, Hamlin's up to the top 10. He makes his way up to 9th now. He's up to 9th. Hamlin continuing to climb up the leaderboard here. And honestly, Justin Haley doing pretty well, too, for himself. Which I still don't necessarily understand. I will say I don't understand the choice for him to go to Rick Ware instead of continuing his career at Kaulig. Because it felt like he was going to be a Kaulig lifer, pretty much. And all of a sudden, he's now going to Rick Ware Racing for a multi-year contract. And who's that? Oh, that's Ryan Preece up contending with, that's Ryan Preece fighting with Tyler Reddick there, but not sure what position that's for. It's further back, that's for sure. It's mid-pack. Because, yeah, that's the hard part when they aren't showing the top 10, and there's all this action in the back of the pack to talk about. Let's say, there we go. Suarez versus Keselowski. There's a battle that we'll be able to see the changes in. Oh, here we go. Larson to the bottom. Larson to the bottom on Suarez. Going to try and pass Suarez here. And now here we go. Larson makes a very quick block there on Suarez. Able to stop that momentum and get himself up to the 5th position here. Now he can maybe attack Keselowski as we go through 3 and 4 for the final time in stage number 1. And here we go. You got Martin Truex Jr., Ty Gibbs, and Bubba Wallace coming through the final set of corners here. Martin Truex Jr. wins it as we have a car in the fence. It's William Byron in the fence as Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, Keselowski, and Kyle Larson take the top 5 spots. Larson, Bowman, Corey LaJoie, William Byron. Well, no, not William Byron. Sorry. It was Swart. So, all right, let's try this again. Top 10 in this stage. Truex, Bubba Wallace. I've got 2 lineups. One's a little bit delayed on getting updates. So, Truex, Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, Keselowski, Larson, your top 5. Suarez, Bowman, Hamlin, Eric Jones, and Corey LaJoie, the top 10. The cars are terrible. I don't know. The cars have been racing pretty well outside of, I think we've seen a couple of tire issues. I don't know what happened to Byron here at the end, but I know The issue with Ace Elliott, the problem there was he blew a tire. Hard to hard to hard to blame the car for the tire blowing out, but yeah, the next gens overall though have been very good. I would say maybe not their best showing, but yeah, I know the Kyle Busch thing was an aero thing, which sure you can kind of blame the car for that. Yeah, I will say I wish that they had a little bit more horsepower, but honestly, the cars are racing just fine. I wouldn't say that there's anything really. Now, at the short tracks, sure, they could use the extra horsepower, especially at tracks like add an extra, say, 50 to 100 horsepower for Martinsville, Bristol, make those races really good, but cars really aren't that bad, especially not here at Michigan. I mean, they're setting times and lap speeds that we really haven't seen since like 2018 or 17. And I say even the 2019, 2020 seasons, we didn't see speeds quite this fast. And here we go. Here comes all the guys who didn't pit right before the end of the stage coming out here to the coming back to pit road here. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Did Michael McDowell lose a lap? That's my big question here. McDowell did not lose a lap. Good. So McDowell could potentially jump some spots here. Problem is, Ty Gibbs gained a lot of points. Like, I'd love to see what the points as they run are, but NASCAR doesn't like to give us that. Yeah, the 550 package in 2019 and 2020, outside of the plate races, it felt really awkward. Especially, again, at the intermediates, because it felt like they were somewhere in between trying to be a Daytona clone and trying to be what they had been for the last few years. And it was really a weird, awkward time period. Ty Gibbs is not up front. He came down pit road. The leaderboard tends to take a minute to get caught up when there's pit stops happening, because it updates based on when they hit the line, and because Ty Gibbs has a pit box further down the pit road compared to where Martin Truex is, he hit the start finish line first, and that's why he's scored up there. Even though he really didn't, he isn't gonna be your race leader when we go back racing here. And they're showing a promo right now for Gran Turismo. I need to see this movie, by the way. Gran Turismo looks like an amazing movie. Coming out later this month, August 25th. I'll probably be there opening day, but since I've got or depending on what day opening day is, I'll probably try and be there. But yeah, it looks like a great movie, though. Alright, so here we go. Well, why is YouTube taking the likes away again? Okay. Yay. Gotta love when YouTube goes and does that. But yeah, so right now we're just kind of waiting to see what the lineup's gonna be when they go back racing. But yeah, the again 2019 and the 2020 aero packages kind of felt, again, I think awkward is definitely the best way to put it. Especially because we knew, especially later into 2019 and beyond, because we knew we had the next gen car on the way. But it didn't really matter because the next gen car, we weren't gonna get it, or we were getting it. And I'm on the clock for my NFL fantasy draft. Let me go ahead and make my pick here. Oh, I've got 2 picks to make. Okay, let's see. I got 2 running backs, 1 quarterback, and a running back. Let's try. When's my next pick? My next pick isn't for a while. Possibly I go for a tight end here at 50. I think maybe I pick up Kittle here. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up George Kittle in this fantasy league, which means now I don't have another pick there for about 20. And this is the second part of mine here. Now, one of almost everything. I think it's a good time to pick up another running back. Give me Miles Sanders. And now they're talking with Chase Elliott about his wreck, so. Yeah, Chase Elliott talking about his tire issue. And yeah, currently 99 points out. He will be in a must-win at this point now. But yeah, so there we go. Just made my picks in my underdog fantasy. Here we go. Nothing's really changed. Okay, good. He was already in must-win mindset. Good. But yeah, so Chase Elliott is officially out the race, so. Alright, here we go. Alright. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this one. We're getting ready to go for the restart. They're working on Byron's car still. Hopefully they're not too far along. Oh, yeah, nope. He's out of time. He's got no time left on the clock. He has to get 2 pit exit in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Byron is out of the race on the damaged vehicle policy. So, William Byron is out of time. He is out, and we are getting ready for the restart. Bowman and Reddick on the front row, it looks like. Or is that Eric Jones? That's Eric Jones. So, Bowman, Eric Jones, Reddick, and Bell, and Denny Hamlin in the mix there, too. I always forget when he's running that pink-green car, but yeah. Honestly, I'll talk about something here in a minute that really bugs me, but here we go. We got Eric Jones looking to the inside. Eric Jones trying to take the lead and potentially go and trying to get Legacy Motor Club their first win of the year. That'd be amazing here. Oh, we got a spin. Uh-oh, what happened? Josh Berry in the 42 as his teammate takes the lead. The super sub crashes. The super sub, Josh Berry, spins and crashes the car. Oh, man. I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe it gives some credit that, hey, maybe Gragson isn't so bad. At least he didn't tear up a car this week at Michigan. In fact, Noah Gragson has never crashed in a Cup car at Michigan. I mean, I know that's extremely subjective because he hasn't made a start here at Michigan, but yeah, Noah Gragson's never crashed a car at Michigan. Josh Berry has now crashed a car at Michigan in the Cup Series. But all right, let's see what happened in this wreck, and then I'll get into what really bugs me in NASCAR because there's something. All right, he was a little bit loose, but then he had Corey underneath him, and he had the 21 coming down the track, taking all the air off his car. So, impressive that nobody else got caught up in that, but yeah, I mean, man, that hurts to see the super sub Josh Berry taken out like that one, but yeah. All right, so here we go. Welcome everybody that's popped in here for the stream. We've been live for over 2 hours here, and we'll be live to the checkered flag. But man, such a bummer to see Eric Jones fighting for the lead, and then his teammate wiping out behind him. But yeah, the big thing that really bugs me in NASCAR in terms of NASCAR rules, and probably the first thing I would change if I had, like, I've seen the whole meme of like, oh, what's the first thing you would change if you were NASCAR's CEO or something, or if you were like, if you could change one thing. Oh, okay, stream lagged out, okay. But yeah, I was just talking real quick about the wreck. Looked like Barry, he had the 21 kind of taking the air off one side of his car, and then you had Corey LaJoie poking his head underneath. Barry was already loose, and it only was made worse by that. He's climbed out the car, though. He's okay, which is always priority number one when a crash happens. Then I was talking about the thing that really bugs me, and if I would, with the whole meme of like, oh, if I was NASCAR CEO, which, speaking of which, if you guys were NASCAR CEO, what would be the first thing you guys would change? But the big thing I would change is, I think the fact that the damaged vehicle policy is a timer is ridiculous. I think the fact that they put the drivers on a clock to try and get the damage fixed, which means you're encouraging drivers to be sent out there with cars halfway fixed to try and meet a minimum speed so that you can come back in and then have no time limit to fix your damage properly. Just let them fix the damage properly within the other rules. I mean, damaged vehicle policy. No added body parts, tape only. But why does there need to be a clock involved to force them to send a car out there that's halfway fixed? Like, that makes no sense. And again, it's the thing that probably bugs me the most in all of NASCAR at this point. But yeah, here we go. But yeah, I'd be curious to hear what your guys' answer to that is so what would you guys change if you guys were CEO, or, for example, if you could just change anything about the Cup Series? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of possible answers, some popular ones. Let's think of some of the popular ones. There's bringing back the Gen 4 car. There's getting rid of all the new road courses that they've added. Bring back the old points format. A lot of those are okay, but yeah. Here we go. But yeah, there's a lot of things that people clamor for. I just don't know if they'd really be all that much of a good option. Yeah, okay, so 20 minutes. That's not really a super tight clock. They get plenty of time to go ahead and fix it. Because, yeah, the biggest thing for me is that it's like, what was it? It was Indianapolis, either 2018 or 2019. In order to get the damaged vehicle policy to clear the clock, Alex Bowman's team had to send him out there with parts halfway hanging off his car to clear the damaged vehicle policy so that they could come back down and do the repair right, which they got done. Once they cleared the damaged vehicle policy, Bowman was able to come back in and he was able to fix his car, no problem. So, yeah. So, here we go. But, yeah, the damaged vehicle policy, though, either make it the time element so long that it's very light, it's almost a non-factor, or just get rid of the time element and just leave the other rules about, like, oh, how can you fix the car? And maybe keep some of the harsher penalties, like, oh yeah, if you bring too many men over the wall to fix your car during a situation like that, you get a penalty. Some of those I could see being definitely fair, but yeah. Alright, here we go. I'm going to say Bowman, Eric Jones, Christopher Bell, Reddick, and Hamlin here, the top 5. Blaney, and I say that the rest of the top 10 though. I mean, look at this: Blaney, Priest, Dillon, Allmendinger, and Chastain. That back half of the top 10 is really whack. Buescher doing pretty well for himself there. And here we go. Green flag is back out, and Bowman is away with the race lead here. Eric Jones on the inside, gonna try and see what he can do, but he's kind of stacking up the inside line. Uh-oh, and my screen crashed too. Uh-oh. Alright, here we go. Oh. The entire, my AirPod just completely died on me. Okay, I guess I got no audio to work with, but Bowman Bell, they are snaking down the front straightaway. I haven't seen racing like that since I watched Indy 500, which we did live commentary for here on the channel. But yeah, so here we go. Oh yeah, under the next caution, I'll get the race poll or the stage poll up for stage number 2. But yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, battle through the middle here. Do I have my other AirPod in my pocket and I just didn't notice it? Not a lot of stuff in my pockets. No, I don't have my other. Where's my other AirPod? Oh, it's probably in my vest pocket, my work vest, because I came right from work. So I'll have to grab that under the next caution flag too. But for right now, though, let's see if I can at least get subtitles up, so I can have something. There we go. So knowing at least some of what they're saying, even though I probably have enough insight that I don't need the subtitles, but it helps anyway. Alright. Personally, I'd like to add more tracks, since these are the best drivers in the sport. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing... I guess it depends on what you mean by more tracks, because more road courses, I feel like we've already got so many of them. Maybe shifting a second road course into the playoffs, maybe, but again, NASCAR has been an oval series now. I've been saying since about the dirt race this year, but it's really, I think, goes hand in hand. I think NASCAR could handle having, say, a second dirt race on the schedule, and I know the NASCAR European Series or whatever has even been testing ice racing. I mean, hey, if we could race on ice, that'd be amazing. But as it stands right now, I think NASCAR, in terms of diversity, races on the most diverse set of tracks. They just don't have a ton of races on their super diverse schedule. So when it comes to different tracks. Now, IndyCars are different because they have a shorter schedule. It's easy to kind of try and make it more balanced, even though it's very road and street course heavy. And for IndyCar, I would say, yeah, I'd love to see more ovals. Again, it just kind of depends on what kind of variety you're trying to give them to make these the best drivers in the world. And I'm just going to go see if I can grab my AirPod real quick while they're kind of settling in. They're talking to Byron. I'm going to go grab that and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. And now I got the full context, so I don't need subtitles anymore. Alright, so I heard only the last half of that William Byron interview, but it sounds like he just overdrove the corner and lost control of the car. Denny Hamlin making the pass here on Eric Jones up to third place, so you got Bowman, Bell, Hamlin, Jones, and Reddick, the top 5. Okay, no more. Let's say if we're adding street courses, I would probably say I don't necessarily want more street courses added on top of all the road courses. Now, maybe we shift the schedule every once in a while. Like maybe we trade in and out, say, Circuit of the Americas with a I don't know, let's say Houston street circuit. Even though I don't know how well a street circuit would last in Houston, I don't know if there's an active one there. Possibly trading in and out dates between Miami, the Miami F1 track and the Miami Homestead Miami track as an oval potentially might be an idea. But again, if we're going to add more street courses, I'd probably want to see them either switch on and off with the road courses that we currently have, or potentially replace one or two of the road courses. Because the road course, the street course, sure, this year's didn't do this, but they very commonly do race they do very commonly race similarly to the regular road courses. Now again, having 2 or 3 street courses and 2 or 3 road courses, making up for a total of 7 6 or 7 non-ovals on the schedule. Oh! Christopher Bell spins while trying to take the lead. What? Christopher Bell tried to go to the bottom of the racetrack to take the lead, and he has spun, and he has crashed. Christopher Bell has crashed. And yeah, dirt courses now, in particular, I'd like to see them try and go to a purpose-built dirt track. Now, whether that's NASCAR going out of their way to build a purpose-built dirt track of their own, or trying to invest and renovate a current one to fit a Cup Series crowd. I don't want to see them dumping dirt on more of our current racetracks. I've accepted that Bristol, we can have a Bristol dirt race weekend, but that's the only track I really want covered in dirt. Yeah, Kodak, I mean, I don't know how NASCAR would race at Sebring. I'd want to see them do a tire test, a glorified tire test, which is really more of a race than a tire test, just to see how the Sebring layout would work with these types of cars before I would completely dump Coda for it. Now, dumping Coda for a dirt track, I'm with you pretty much all the way there. Again, though, if we do another dirt track, I would want the dirt track to be I'd want the dirt track to be a purpose-built dirt track and not another track where, we just go and dump dirt all over, say, Richmond, or dump dirt all over Martinsville. And, yeah, it's a dirt track. Say, I don't know what for dirt tracks at or around some of the current tracks. I know Charlotte has a dirt track. Indy has a dirt track on the infield. I just don't know what they have for capacity for those in terms of spectators, because spectators do make up a big portion of, obviously, NASCAR track revenue as well as other factors. But there's certainly some diversity I think that they could dive into. Let me just go ahead and put up the poll for stage chat too here. Now that we have a few more laps, and wait, it's 75 laps for stage 2? Wow, it's long, okay. Alright, I'm going to do it based on the order that they come out of pit road, though, not the order they're coming in. Bowman, Truex, Reddick, those are going to be your 3 guys on the poll here. So Truex, I think it was Bowman and Reddick didn't take any tires. Truex, I think, took 2. Alright, there we go. There's the poll for stage number 2. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this one. Alright, here we go. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hopefully we're excited. Yeah, so mixing it up. Okay, so yeah, having a rotating schedule would be kind of cool. Yeah, Sebring, I think a lot of people have been saying that because IMSA races there, and I think it's also owned by NASCAR/IMSA. Yeah, I think it's owned by that conglomerate, so it would make for an easy race to add if they had a spot on the calendar and thought the racing would be good. Again, I wouldn't be opposed to, hey, let's take the cars there and do a tire test. Wish that they would, that when it comes to tire tests, they would be allowed to do more of it because it would save them a ton of money on simulation data every year to have to go and build these hyper perfect sim rigs that still aren't perfect data that they're getting. But yeah, what's because they always talk about like, oh, reducing cost. Like that's the reason why they aren't allowed to practice as much. But yeah. But yeah, again though, I'd be willing to try it. And honestly, wait a minute, let me pull back up something that I made years ago. I made a video. Now it's buried, and if you want to go check it out, you can. It was probably one of my first NASCAR analysis videos. I probably was still going by. But let me see. Do I still have it? It was. I think it was the Cabela's series. Is what is the series is the thing I made it on. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so I made this thing. It was called. I called it my perfect schedule. I just used a old league schedule to go ahead and make it. But so you would start off with your West Coast swing, Sonoma, Auto Club, Phoenix, Vegas, and then Circuit of the Americas. I included on there because it was a cool road course. And oh, who's coming down pit road? Somebody's coming down pit road there. Daytona road course is a clash. I like that idea. It gives a little bit of variety. I think the clash at the Coliseum works fine though. So if you did want to do clash at the Coliseum, possibly as a season opener or as a, but I like having kind of speed weeks. And this was made back when, before Daytona road course or the Coliseum had even been considered. So again, like when was this last edited? Is there a way for me to see when I last like made changes to it? But yeah, so then you would have Daytona 500 would be your sixth race of the season, and it would be the same weekend that it currently falls on. Or no, it'd be about 2 weeks later, but still. You would take an off week, obviously, in there for the Super Bowl, but you'd be going up against playoff football, which is probably the biggest concern I would have with this schedule. For the first few weeks. But then you have Atlanta after Daytona. Then you go into the short track swing of Bristol, Talladega, or Bristol, Richmond, Martinsville up to Talladega. Then you headed up to the Northeast for Pocono and Watkins Glen after that. Then you have the All-Star race in Charlotte that would fall around the end of May as always. Then you would have Milwaukee after the Coke 600. Canadian Tire, Chicago. Again, at the time we were thinking the Oval. Nashville Super Speedway, Daytona Summer Race on July 4th weekend was my original plan there. But yeah, I had a full thing, including 2 road courses in the playoffs. But yeah, here we go. Back to racing though. Back to real racing and what we actually have on track here, rather than just rambling about a schedule I made literally 5-6 years ago at this point. But yeah, here we go. We're back to racing. Everybody got single file nice and easy though. Reddick taking the lead here. Reddick able to take the lead off the restart here. Oh, contact. Oh, somebody got loose there. All right, yeah. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for stopping by and talking. Of course, hit the sub button if you haven't already, and maybe I'll see you in another live stream or another video sometime. And yeah, have a great rest of your day as well. Alright, so here we go. Back to racing, and Harrison Burton in the middle of the field there, running about 14th place. Pretty good day for him, honestly. Especially where he needs to try and earn his spot back, or I feel like he needs to kind of prove why he deserves another shot in that number 21 car, because that 21 car has not looked good since, really, it hasn't looked good since Blaney, but it looked serviceable under Menard, and then it's kind of just gone downhill since then. A little bit up when they got to Benedetto, and once the Benedetto had a couple of years to acclimate, but yeah, it's just kind of one of those things that it felt like it's taken a hit. All right, here we go. Oh, gonna say, so Corey LaJoie and Ryan Blaney got into it, hitting each other here. No, 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 no. Hearing precipitation in 1 and 2. No, no, we don't want that. Mother Nature can keep that to herself, please. But yeah. Oh man. All right, it's gonna be say rain in 1 and 2, which means we may end up being delayed here. We'll have to wait and see if we get another rain delay in here. Yeah, we'll go. Oh, we got a yellow. What? The yellow for rain here at lap 73. I don't hate the call. I'm annoyed because of the weather, and it is such a small shower and it's moving away from us. But man. Yeah, I mean, again, looking back at the summer Daytona race from last year, I like the call to be careful because yeah, it started to rain in the middle of a green flag run. They tried to wait, and all of a sudden, everybody was wrecking. And again, I like the way that they are playing it safe. It's just annoying that rain keeps popping up everywhere NASCAR is going, pretty much. Again, like last week at Richmond, we had a nice caution-free race, but man. Here we go. Alright, so I guess we're going back to guess we're heading back to Pokemon. Or Mario Kart, probably, if we end up having a long rain delay again. But yeah, I also remember being upset that they threw the green flag while it was raining at New Hampshire one time, and yeah, there's significant rain. It's probably gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be done for the day, but it will definitely be done for a little while at least. But we're gonna be here still talking with you guys, having rain delay content here on the channel. And hey, you know what? You guys got a lot of time to think about that poll because we just put up the poll for who we think's gonna win this race. Or who's going to win the stage, I mean. And Larson got up to third. Wow, impressive. I didn't realize. Say that. Actually, that might be a little messed up. But, yeah. I say, not sure how accurate that line is. I don't remember Larson or Truex being in the mix here. Oh, wait, no, Truex is in the mix. Never mind. So, maybe it's not as messed up. I just didn't remember seeing Larson up there. Alright, so we're under caution, or we're going under the red flag. The car covers are coming out. If if the drivers get out the car, first off, I want to see if we get a fight between himself and, let's see. Oh, come on. We can't have the 7 park right next to the 12. Come on. That'd make their trip a whole lot easier to go and have their conversation face to face, just the way we like it. But no, I hope that they don't get to throwing punches, but I do think that this caution will be a good time for them to talk out whatever differences they may have. They're going to commercial break, and it sounds like car covers are going to come out, so I'm going to switch my input back over so I can play some more Mario Kart with you guys. Alright, here we go. Let's turn on the switch. We got it turned on. Oh, I forgot I went and actually started up another round because I thought we were done with rain for the day. So I started up another Pokemon tournament thing. I really shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Actually, you know what? There's not much money gained. I don't mind losing out on the money. We're going over to Mario Kart. So here we go. Once again, rain delay. We're going to just make the quick cut over to cut to 2 here. Alright, here we go. So, again, we'll play around with a few different challenges. But, yeah, so, again, we're going to Mario Kart just because it looks like it's going to be at least a somewhat substantial rain delay. The drivers are getting out the cars. The big words we're waiting for is if we hear lightning, we know it's a minimum 30-minute hold. But, yeah, so right now, though, we're back over here on Mario Kart. Actually, you know what? Let's try and see if we can get online, because online is just so much more competitive, and I wouldn't have to do some kind of stupid challenge to try and make it interesting. Like no drifting or some other stupid thing like that. And I say, if it wouldn't completely lag out my computer, I'd play something like, I could hop on and play something like Madden or something. Alright, so here we go. Alright, searching for players. Come on. Let's go. So, yeah, we're just, say, we got to do what we got to do for lightning delay. Or not lightning, but rain. Alright, here we go. Wow, that's an early morning MLB game, 7:30 Eastern time. But, yeah, here we go. Car covers coming off. They got drivers out the cars. So, yep. And points as they run, or are these points that they've earned? Because if so, Michael McDowell currently showing outside the playoffs, which is going to be a big thing. Michael McDowell's going to have to earn points at the road courses no matter what at this point, and every point he doesn't get. Right, I'm going to try regional just to see if I can get a smaller game going here. If any of you guys have Mario Kart, let me know, and maybe I can get a private lobby going, although so far online has not been working very well for us, so let's wait and see here. But, searching for players. Hopefully we can find one. If we can't, we'll just hop on over to, we'll just hop back over. But, man, we've had 10 lead changes so far in 74 laps, so that's an average of, what? 1 lead change every 7.4 laps, 7.5 laps. Not bad. Now, if we aren't official, this race is not official yet. If it rains completely out, they'll be back tomorrow for the second half. But yeah. So here we go. And nope, once again, couldn't connect to the other console, so I'm just going to hop back over to single player and we'll do some more versus races. Maybe we could try it the other way around. I could try it with the red team, although honestly, I'm going to just try upping the race count a little bit. That way, and we'll do it. Oh, wait, I forgot teams. That way I can put myself at the disadvantage. Gonna go blue team. And I'm gonna try and carry this team. And again, we're gonna do all off and you know what? Let's make this even harder. We're only gonna give us the thing if it's a majority red or a majority blue. So means the blue shell we get to keep. The mushroom, obviously. Golden mushroom, bullet, no. Ink. The fire flower, I'm gonna count it as a red item. The blue stripe on there, it doesn't have to. I guess it doesn't have to be a majority. Just its main accented color, if it has a main accented color, has to be red or blue. So, and the only one that's kind of a mix is the figure 8 there. So, here we go. So talking with Bowman about having lost the lead to Reddick, is what they're doing on the actual race. But let's go. But yeah, so far this sunshine is not cooperating. Let me check my NASCAR fantasy, actually. That's something I should probably check. Seems like a good time to check it, too, while we're under our rain delay. And if you guys have any trouble playing NASCAR Fantasy or just want some general good tips getting ready for the race weekend, I have a series I've been doing here for a few weeks now called Fantasy Friday, where I go and give you guys some of the betting odds as well as some of my personal takes as to who I think are going to be the ones to watch. Alright, so we're not doing the no drafting yet. Or no drifting, because I just want to see how it is with the adjustments, because with no protection from, because we don't have the green shell, it would normally be our very easy way to protect. Oh, what? Why did I end up getting a mushroom? I'm not supposed to get mushrooms, I didn't think. I mean, hey, I'll take it if he'll give it to me. I must have messed something up because I'm not supposed to have it. Alright, I'm going to see what's going on because this is not supposed to I'm not supposed to have the ability to mushroom. Maybe it was just trying to be merciful and, oh yeah, I need to put Kyle Busch in my garage. No question as to what I need to do. Kyle Busch and William Byron. I've got less uses of Kyle Busch. I need to preserve the Kyle Busch usage. But man, talk about some bad picks. Byron, Kyle Busch. So far, Harvick hasn't done much. Logano's gotten cycled around up and down. And as of right now, only one of my picks. Oh wait, no, my Byron over Busch pick is right. I know that one for sure. I've got locked that one in for one win in the bottom half of my fantasy. But, yeah. But, yeah, the rest of them, though, it's like Harvick. He's currently running behind Blaney. He's done it most of the day. Same thing with Harrison Burton. I don't know why I picked Harrison. Oh, yeah, I picked him because of Ford connection. But, yeah, here we go. Alright, so what happened with the mushrooms? Did I accidentally make the, I made the single mushroom double. There we go, yeah. So it needs to be red. There we go. So, yeah. Wow. Is everybody just having a kid right now? I mean, John Hunter Nemechek last night was talking about how he may be having or his wife might be having their kid this coming week, or even this weekend while the Cup Series is racing. And now AJ is talking about his wife being pregnant and potentially having the kid before he even gets home. I'd hate that for him. I hope that AJ gets home in time for that, and possibly even has a driver on. Okay, once again, why am I getting blue? Why am I a blue team member and I'm getting red team items? All right, seriously, let's go in. Let's try and get this going. Maybe it just knows I need them. All right. All right, red. Oh, what? Why is it not letting me start it with the single mushroom as red? Do I need another blue item? If I do, I'll just make the coin blue. There we go. So, I guess the one exception to the rule, because there's not enough blue items, I guess we need to start a petition for Mario Kart to add another blue item of some kind. Because they don't. I didn't even realize there was a limit to how few items you could pick. Because I know when you're not doing teams, you can go ahead and you can go and do all one item. I've done all blue shells before, no matter how much I hate the idea, because it is painful when you're the leader. Here we go. Let's see. We're going up against. We're hearing. Oh wow, we got hit by a boomerang, which means it was one of our teammates that hit us. All right, Villager, you're no longer a teammate for this race. I am considering you an opponent, and not to mention I'm trying to win this overall as well. All right, there we go. Oh, wow, I just took out both of them. And here we go. Nice double tricks off the thing. I've heard there's supposedly a shortcut in there. I don't know it. If you guys do, let me know. Oh, rain's let up in Michigan. Nice. So we might not be doing too much of this. So we'll hopefully be back to racing here shortly. Oh. I was gonna say, Blaney and Corey LaJoy supposedly talked about kickball positions. I'm assuming that's referring to Corey LaJoy's kickball classic that he's held the last couple of years with the NASCAR drivers. But yeah, those two definitely talked about something more than just kickball positions, because they were running into each other on the track. Oh, I just ran right off the track. So here we go. Let's see if we can get close enough here to Villager to knock them out. Oh, come on. Oh, we missed. All right, here we go. We got to stay close here. Taking the corner tighter rather than going up for the extra boost. And it looks like we might be putting ourselves in position to try and win this one. Gonna trick. Oh, a short flight. And boosting to the win. There we go. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? Yeah, so far there's been quite a few wrecks. So to sum it up for you, real quick, I'm gonna Byron and Kyle Busch are both wrecked. Now Byron is still in the race, I believe, over Kyle Busch, who is out. Chase Elliott wrecked out the race. Josh Berry, the super sub, wrecked out the race. Let's see. Oh, Josh Berry. It says he's only 24 laps down. Maybe he's not out the race. No, I definitely saw him climb out the car. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, those are the 4 major incidents so far. So if you have any of them in your lineup, probably should make that not so. How's it going, Patrick? But yeah, that's pretty much what's happened with Stage 1. Monday Martin dominant has looked dominant so far today, and came in and whopped the field. And yeah, so here we go. We're going to try no drifting on lap 1 this time. And if we're leading on lap 2, we'll go with no drifting for lap 2. And if we are still... Oh, come on. What is up with Villager's obsession with knocking me out? Okay, Villager is not a teammate. I'm playing this one to... I mean, I was already kind of playing it with the mindset of winning it. Also, Patrick, in case you don't know, the items that I'm using are all color based. So, blue team has all the blue items, and red team has all the red items. Which is unfortunate because red actually has more items, which means I had to include the coin, which is the one exception to the rule. But the blue shells means that even if I'm leading, I don't have to worry about the blue shells. But yeah, so far though, it's been a pretty good race. There's been a lot of action. A lot of guys trying to go for slide jobs. But yeah, here we go. Oh, I didn't see the red shell coming. Otherwise, I could have flung my boomerang back and tried to whip him. Oh, that was an awesome move. The fact that we're dual-wielding boomerangs at this point is pretty cool. And we're going to go no drifting at all this race, it looks like. So, oh no. There we go. Oh, and I see some boomerangs. There's people right on my tail, aren't there? Alright, nobody actually behind me. Okay. Impressive. I thought for sure I would have somebody on my rear. There we go. Go with a little bunny hop there for the finish. But yeah, so far, you haven't missed a ton. We've had 2 rain delays. One before the race actually got started, and one that we're currently under, so. But yeah. Michael McDowell had some kind of issue that he had to pit for. Ty Gibbs got good stage points, and we were also talking about NASCAR scheduling. And Mike McDowell's back in 27th. What is he doing? He's going to have a great day at the road courses the next 2 weeks. Oh no, it's Baby Park. I love drifting around this track. I don't know if I can even make these hairpins without drifting. Oh, ooh, yep. Okay, can't turn too hard here. This track is literally probably one of the worst to try and do this challenge of no drifting at. Now, the good thing is that I said if I lead a lap, I only have to do it if I'm leading the lap. So where I'm not leading, on this lap, I can go ahead and utilize some drifting here to try and take the lead. All right. Oh, wow. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, wow. There we go. And we're dual-wielding boomerangs yet again. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm leading the race. I didn't realize I took the lead. I don't know if I did that before or after the lap, so I'm going to drift for this lap. And, oh, the final lap, and I'm not allowed to drift. Oh, man. I ended up coming home second because I couldn't drift on the final corner. Yeah, you want Bowman to win? Well, hey, someone else in the chat earlier really wanted Bowman to win, so. But yeah, I honestly, I mean, you know me, I don't want Bowman to win, not because I don't like Bowman, but because I really like McDowell, and I want to see McDowell win. and get, or not even just win, but I'd like to see him in the playoffs. And all right, here we go. So we're gonna blow the motor and no drifting for lap 1. And again, if we lead a lap, we if we don't lead the lap, we can get our drifting back for lap 2. But if we lead, we can't drift. That's and drifting includes anything involving that button, so I can't trick off the ramps either to get a boost. So they're talking with Chris Buescher right now about his restarts and stuff. Obviously, I'm sure there's been a question or two about his win on last Sunday. All right, Roy is in second. Who's leading? Oh, it's Villager. All right, there we go. We've activated our speed, and here we go. So, yeah, there's been a few, I think Chase Elliott's issue was probably the most concerning because it looked like a tire issue that was unprovoked. Like, there was, we hadn't had a long green flag run yet, and all of a sudden he's just having a tire issue. Uh-oh, I'm going to be stuck without being able to drift here for lap 3. And no drifting, which means, oh, wait, what? The blue shell is only supposed to hit whoever's not on my team. I thought it was only supposed to hit whoever's not on my team and leading. So, I mean, I thought it was only supposed to... I've seen blue shells fly past me. I thought it was the leader. But when I throw one, it hits me. I say, it's a really good race for the blue team here, which is surprising. I thought that the blue team was going to struggle with the new with this rule set. All right, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, we miss on the Villager and we end up coming second. Which means we're probably getting second overall in points now. Oh, no, we stayed first overall in points. Nice. Wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do that one, but hey, I'm okay with it. Thank you guys, by the way, for everybody that stayed tuned in. We've going on 3 hours now that we've been live here for the Cup race, and we still aren't even halfway. Hopefully, the other half doesn't make this a 6-hour thing. Sunlight might not even let us get that far. So I'm gonna blow up the engine as I've done, just to try and help set me back a little bit. And that puts me into 8th place and no drifting for lap 1. That's the way we do it. And then if I don't lead the lap, I'm allowed to start drifting. Which, this track, if you know what you're doing and have mushrooms, you can absolutely fly around this course. Uh-oh. No. Can't. You gotta be careful, because if you turn too aggressively, it'll auto start drifting you. Staying off to the side of the course. Oh, never mind. The entire front view is all blue team. I'm taking out Roy, though, because I want to... I tried to take out Roy, and I get red shelled for it. Okay, fair enough. I deserved it. Alright, here we go. We take the lead despite not drifting here. I don't actually know if I led the previous lap or not, but I haven't been drifting just in case. Oh, wait, no, I definitely didn't. I can drift, actually. I didn't even realize I could drift, so... Where I'm allowed to drift... Oh, maybe it would be better for me to sandbag and not drift, and... Yeah, now I'm allowed to drift for the entire rest of the race. Didn't try and sandbag. I wasn't trying to sandbag to be able to drift for lap 3, but I did get my ability to drift for the final lap, which is nice. Why are they still calling him Christopher Buescher? That was supposed to be a meme thing that blew up last year when Dale Jr. said it by accident, and all of a sudden, his name hasn't changed. It's still Chris Buescher. And wow, I can't believe we actually won that drag race. Yeah, make that. Yeah, Patrick. Hey, at least we know who's winning the Advent Calendar series already this year. But yeah, here we go. I say they're showing a replay of some of these wrecks, and yeah, they've actually had a hit compilation of everybody basically backing it into the fence. Kyle backed it into the fence. Oh, I completely forgot. Christopher Bell had grabbed the caught the fence too. Oh, ooh, I didn't mean to drift there. So, gotta try and make sure I'm not drifting, even by accident, because the goal is not to drift whatsoever unless I'm in the. If I'm second place, I'm allowed to start drifting, which it looks like I'm certainly going to be second or worse this lap because Roy ended up passing me up here, and drift is enabled. And we trick, and we immediately jump into first place, and I missed the build up for that corner. Ooh, wow, we have absolutely we tore through that part of the course. I'm impressed with how fast that went. Here we go. And we are absolutely flying through this course now that we have the drift enabled. Although, the fact that we enabled drift for lap 2 means that unless I sandbag here, which I'm not trying to, mind you, no drift for lap 3, which is the make or break lap for the points. The final lap, and I can't drift. Bouncing off that wall though does help if you physically for whatever reason aren't capable of drifting with the way that the controller layout is. Bouncing off that wall there is actually a pretty effective tactic. Or if you're playing some rules set with your friends of honor code, don't drift, or don't try and drift, bouncing off that wall at Bowser Castle could be a good option. And here we go. Oh no! We got piled up with a couple of teammates. Oh! How did I manage to nail him? Oh, I caught Roy, but it was too late, dang. Oh, wow. And looks like everybody's voting Alex Bowman to win this stage. Bowman is second place, but alright. Here we go. Let's see. I'm surprised. I thought after the AI, so green shells made the blue team worse? Because red team didn't really lose access to anything. And the green team lost access to a lot. Oh, wait. All right, I didn't think to blow up the car, so I'm going to wait till I see 12th place pop up. There we go. And no drifting, which is a really big bummer at this track, because this track is a drift-heavy circuit. So here we go. All right, so they're tying right now with Harrison Burton, by the way. On the broadcast, talking about how it's one of his better races, and honestly, that is accurate. That it is one of his better races. And wow, are you kidding me? That so far, oh man, we had to lift there just to make the corner, and this is kind of exactly what I wanted. Actually, was to have to fight my way through the field. Here we go. Oh man, we didn't really have a good entry. And oh, come on, we're getting Mario Karted here, and we just got a 2-for-1 discount on that boomerang for sure. Oh, we managed to take out Link there, but man. Wait, what the? Austin Cindric and Harrison Burton are playing Wii? They better be playing Mario Kart on the Wii. Oh, Wii Sports, okay. Yeah, you know what? Harrison, that is perfectly an acceptable answer here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, do or die. Wii Sports. Wait, Wii Basketball? Wii Sports doesn't have basketball. And hey, wow, we ended up winning that somehow. Wii Sports does not have basketball. Let's say they've got bowling, golf, tennis, baseball, boxing. Yeah, basketball's not one of them. All right, blowing up the course here. And yeah, here we go. So when we blow it up, we only go back to 5th, which makes it actually somewhat easier to just drive on past. Although I don't feel like my speed stat. My speed stat is not maxed out or anything. That's for sure. Are you? Oh, there we go. We took out Wario, but man, the no drifts here make it hard here. All right, here we go. We're able to drift here and now start driving away here. But yeah, right now they're just having fun on the broadcast. And honestly, when it comes to rain delay content, I do have some other ideas that I want to experiment with here in the future. Just be aware, if we have more rain delay content may be changing a little bit, as opposed to just me playing a single-player game. I have no idea what game... I've played a lot of Wii games, and I have no idea what game he's trying to say. And here we go. No, come on. We need more week content on the broadcast. Come on. But yeah. Alright, man, here we go. We can't drift on the final lap. And down this eel is when we're going to lose time to our rivals here on the track. And by our rivals, I mean, obviously, our team. Because the red team, they've been very middle of the pack. They have not blown us away with speed yet. Oh, yeah, there we go. We just took out the, that was a pretty good win there. But, yeah, we have absolutely dominated this one. Not quite the clean sweep that we had earlier. But, yeah. McDowell in the wall. Yeah, no. McDowell's not in the wall. We're not even racing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Pokemon now, though. See if we can get a Pokemon online match going. I say everybody in the Burton family apparently doesn't respond to texts. But yeah, so let's say. All right, let's head out the doors here. Honestly, we could. I could either go and do some raids, or I can hop online. But I'm gonna try and hop online first for a match. Just gonna use my competitive team. I feel like rookies should have a longer. That is one thing that they're mentioning is that rookies should be on a longer leash for what they do. I'm hoping we can actually get online. If not, we might have to settle for offline raids. But yeah, the rookies they definitely don't get enough of a leash. I mean, I remember even during their second season, Eric Jones and Suarez, the conversation was about, oh, are they a bust already? After not winning for the first 2 years, even Chase Elliott, close but no cigar, and oh man, there's a lot of rain they're picking up at the track, so we might be here for a while. All right, there we go. But yeah, Noah Gregson's another one. I mean, I know that a lot of people have been talking about him possibly getting benched for John Hunter Nemechek, and after Truex's contract yesterday that he signed, I think it's almost a done deal that he will be replacing Gregson. So. All right, here we go. But yeah. So let's see what we got. Again, we've got a really weak connection for whatever reason down here. Even though I got an internet booster right next to my console. But yeah, so I'm definitely having a rough start to my season. I need to switch my. I've been burned a lot by my Cresselia's held item. I need to switch it either over to literally any other berry. Change held item. Let's just throw literally any other healing berry on there. Iapapa, that worked. That works. So here we go. Oh, let's say, Tyler Reddick talking about Rocket League, which happens to be a sponsor this week. That's a pretty fun game to play. I've enjoyed playing that from time to time. It's certainly not my favorite game to play by any stretch, but let's say everybody's still out the. Let's say I'm curious to see if we end up getting back going at all tonight, because it's 6 o'clock already. Okay, Parker Clearman, really, maybe not the right question to be asking, although it's a pretty good question. If he used any Rocket League moves to get to the lead. Oh, come on. Couldn't connect to the other trainer. Are you kidding me? Like, but yeah. When it comes to the real race, though, we're just kind of waiting for everything to get back going. Alright, selecting our team. Come on. Let's go. Like, I don't know why my Switch can't connect when it's right next to the booster. Alright, here we go. Searching for an opposing trainer. Here we go. Hopefully we can get in this one. If not, we might just have to settle for online raid, or for offline raids, I mean. But Tyler Reddick is, he's been awesome for the, for that Toyota program, but honestly, like, raid delays are when you get the best look into their personalities as to who these drivers really are. Especially where not as many of these drivers have podcasts as, say, like, I see a lot of NFL players with podcasts or making constant podcast appearances. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. Come on. Let's find an opponent. Alright, so yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting here. Let's see if we can just cycle through the music here. Let me see if I can hardwire the Switch in real quick. Oh, I don't have a second port. So yeah, I don't have a second Ethernet port. So even if the Switch can be hardwired from its dock, I don't have the second Ethernet port, and I'm using one obviously for the computer, so that I have the best internet for the computer. Say talking with Todd Gilliland now, okay. Say Todd Gilliland's a guy. I hope he does land in the Cup Series next year. I just don't know if it'll be for front row. Assuming that front row can get the optimal lineup, I think Zane or McDowell, I think both could potentially get poached, or at least one or the other. So, and if one of them does get poached from the Front Row Motorsports system, then you could see Todd Gilliland retain his job. But and I like the guy, but I think Zane Smith is too talented to hold back, and Michael McDowell is literally in position to make the playoffs coming into this race. So, yeah, as I mentioned, I've got a video that's going to be coming out early next week. Oh, hey, Patrick's back. Yeah, I've got a video coming up later this week, doing some NASCAR trivia with some friends of mine. And then I'm also going to be doing either a silly season video or a NASCAR schedule prediction. One of those two will probably be out, or at least I'll be working on it. And then the main thing is that I'm going to be doing Fantasy Friday as always, or as I always try and do. Here we go, getting to see the okay, didn't get to see the full finish there. I thought they were going to show a little further back here. But McLaughlin comes home second for the second year in a row at that track, which is a bummer for Scott McLaughlin. So here we go. Let's see. NTT IndyCar Series. Oh yeah, the IndyCars go off right at 2, which is not gonna make them gonna be home for them. Alright, so I can't get online, so we're gonna just have to settle for doing some Rillaboom raids offline. Let's see, where do I got some Rillaboom raids? I got a 7-star, or I got a 5 or a 6-star water here. Let me at least see what this one is. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. Jump. Alright, let's at least try one raid, and then if it's not necessarily as fun, because I definitely think Mario Kart has a lot of entertainment value, and honestly, that raid's not even really worth doing. I've got enough water shards, and and of course, my normal raid has to be out in the middle of nowhere. We're just gonna go back to Mario Kart. Why couldn't I have a somewhat accessible normal raid? So we're gonna go back to Mario Kart because yeah. Oh, fun! You guys got some concerts going on. It looks like. And say, where do you work again, Keystone? Because what? We went to Law and Order. Okay, USA Network just went to Law and Order. Oh, is the race officially postponed? Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. Race got officially postponed? Let me see. Let me check the NASCAR app. Okay, Fire and Barbecue's Tap House. Okay. Rain places the race on hold. Let's see. I don't see anything saying that it's delayed yet. I think some of those guys. Let's see. Race at noon tomorrow. Let's see. NASCAR Twitter. Somebody's got to have my back here, right? NASCAR Twitter. Oh, yep. Postponed to noon tomorrow. So ultimately, I won't get to actually see any of it. So yay. So I guess we're gonna end off this one here. No more Mario Kart. I'm just gonna head up. I'm probably gonna go try and figure out who's gonna go start working on the some videos and stuff. But yeah, race is postponed to tomorrow. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys whenever I see you guys next. I'll have a race review up after the race when I get home from work tomorrow. But yeah, no. Ultimately, the rain delay ends up cutting this race short. I kind of figured that we were getting pretty late for them to try and restart it and still have the plan to go 200 laps. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next video, live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your day. If you guys haven't liked the video already or subscribed, of course, go ahead and do that. But I will see you guys next video, live stream, or whatever you guys decide to do with